Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bond Armory. I'm Ray Crumpled and today is not going to be a weapon review. Today we're actually going to be talking about an event that happened this past weekend. Opening day at Spyscape, their new James Bond exhibit, Driven. Spyscape is a museum located in New York City. This past weekend was their opening to their new James Bond exhibit, Driven. Now myself and a handful of other James Bond influencers were actually invited to this event. I cannot stress how great this place was. But first I want to talk about something else. Washington, D.C., the Spy Museum, had a fantastic James Bond exhibit, Exquisitely Evil, 50 Years of James Bond Villains. Now I'd been there twice. It is was wall-to-wall James Bond props, memorabilia, posters, super cool stuff. But it was a little bit overwhelming. Like I said, I'd been there twice and I'm pretty sure I still didn't get to see everything that was there. Driven is different. The old adage, less is more, that's Driven. Now that's not to say you're not getting your money's worth, you absolutely are. It's just much more concentrated. It's all about James Bond and his relationship with the DB5. So anyway, back to Spyscape. Like I said, a bunch of us were invited, we went there and there was a huge surprise waiting for us. Meg Simons, the archivist from Eon Productions, was actually there to give us a private tour. One of the nicest, most knowledgeable ladies you will ever meet in your life. She was such a sweetheart. She had taken pictures with everybody, was telling us stories, walked us through the whole thing. My absolute favorite part of the exhibit was Q's lab. I believe it was the second or third room you walked into. They have a full-size, screen-used Aston Martin DB5 from GoldenEye sitting dead center of the room, surrounded by the gadgets that were actually inside the vehicle. Super cool. Of course, the weapons guy, I walk over and I was looking at the machine guns from the the front lights. And Meg Simons actually walked up behind me and was telling me stories about how difficult a difficult challenge they had trying to install these machine guns inside the wheel wells. It was a fantastic experience. She was so sweet. I couldn't believe she did that. It was amazing. I'm still kind of flabbergasted and awestruck by the whole situation, as you can tell. Anyway, the exhibit is fantastic. I'm going to show you some video and some pictures, but I don't want to give away too much. I actually want you to make the trip to New York City to see this exhibit while they have it. It is totally worth the trip. So let's take a look.
Someone went down to the locker real quick. Do you want to get the show with the rest?
Yeah, we just
Now, Spyscape wasn't the only cool thing that happened this past weekend. What would you do if you had that many James Bond fans in one place? You'd have to make a day of it. And David Zaritsky of the Bond Experience did just that. He contacted a few of the more well-known brands associated with James Bond and set up a little walking tour through New York to visit each of their locations. We started off visiting Turnbull and Asser. A very big thank you to Daniel at Turnbull and Asser, who was super knowledgeable on the suits, ties, shirts. He made us completely feel at home. It was a fantastic experience. Well, after TNA, we were off to visit N.Peal. And thank you to N.Peal and Sway specifically as well. The hospitality and generosity was overwhelming. It was such a great experience, and thank you so much for that cashmere scarf. It is unbelievably soft, and I can't wait for cold weather again to start wearing it. Well, after N.Peal, we were off to none other than Tom Ford.
That's alright. You just let me...
Jordan from Tom Ford was such an amazing person. Super, super nice guy. He made sure that we were comfortable. He was very hospitable and extremely generous. And thank you, Tom Ford and Jordan, for this pair of Snowden sunglasses. I love them. Do I look good? Do I look cool? I think I look cool. Anyway, thank you so much again. That was very nice of you. Extremely unbelievable. I'm very excited. So yes, I want to say thank you to Turnbull Asser, to N.Peal, and Tom Ford for embracing James Bond and their association with the franchise, and also for embracing us as fans. Their hospitality and generosity was unrivaled. It was such an amazing experience, and a big thank you to David Zaritsky from the Bond Experience for setting it all up. Now, if you're a Bond fan and there's events near you, get out there and visit. It's unbelievable. It's a life-changing experience to meet with other fans and bond over Bond. And if there aren't any events near you, take the reins. Try setting something up. It doesn't have to be anything major. Maybe just getting coffee with a group of fans and talking about your favorite Bond movies, books, firearms. You never know. But it's worth getting out there and associating with each other and meeting and greeting and talking and sharing these experiences together. Anyway, thank you for watching. Again, a big thank you to Turnbull Asser, N.Peal, Tom Ford, David Zaritsky, and Spyscape for such an amazing weekend. I'm Ray Crumpold. This has been the Bond Armory. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. So I just realized that I never actually showed the scarf from N.Peal. I just said it. But, I mean, look at the beautiful packaging. I already opened it, so I had to rewrap it. So, let's get this open real quick. There we go. This is absolutely beautiful. I have 2 dogs, and I don't want them to go anywhere near this, so I've been keeping it in the box. Oh my god, that is so soft. This is unbelievable. This is so gorgeous. I know my wife's going to try stealing this from me. I got to wear this under my Billy Reed Pea coat. This is unbelievable. Thank you so much.